Some analysts said that Chevron was the most exposed of the major oil companies to the moratorium. What was its effect on Chevron and on the United States?
From a Chevron standpoint, we were obviously impacted. The whole industry has been impacted, certainly from a reputation standpoint. And we need to prove to the American people and the American government, frankly, that we can safely and environmentally responsibly go back into the Gulf. From an energy standpoint, I think it's very important to have the moratorium lifted. The Gulf produces about 27% of the U.S. oil, about 15% of their gas. And if you look out over the next 5-7 years, that proportion of production coming from the Gulf of Mexico will be very important for the U.S. So I think it's important to get the moratorium behind us, to get our standards of performance, the bar raised on our standards of performance, and to get people in the Gulf back to work. That's an important priority.
Right. Longer term, what will be the effects, not just in the U.S., although definitely in the U.S., but possibly elsewhere as well, as the U.S. government, and we've seen at least some other governments, respond with greater requirements for safety measures, establishing the ability to drill in certain areas and so forth. Longer-term effects.
There are new regulatory requirements that are being put in place that have to do with well design and drilling requirements, additional expectations for inspections on the blowout preventers, additional training for deep water well drillers, additional inspections kind of all along the line, and a permitting process that's going to require that you have, a documented safety program, a documented environmental program. But I believe if you look through probably a year from now, you will have very much a resumption of activity in the Gulf and in other places. Around the globe, we do expect there to be regulatory body collaboration and coordination, and so we expect the bar will be raised across the globe as well.